Better made. Came up with them thoroughbreds, swap world, that was Detroit City. Moved out to the Gold State, California, I ain't come for love with me. Focus like Adderall, when I had a ball, I shatter boards. Shack fool in the 9-2, a vocab boy like Scattergory. One kid, but I'm sonning.
What up, everybody? I'm Mark. This is MWILL Closet Collection. Thanks for hitting my channel up. If you have videos on the freshest and best kicks, merch, etc., be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Shout out to Little Master for a reminder. Today we're going to be reviewing and on foot of the Adidas Yeezy 500 in utility black colorway. These shoes really dropped on July 7th, 2018. I actually picked mine up off StockX on July 6th back in 2018. And I paid a little bit over retail. I paid like 60 bucks over retail, and I purchased them a day before they dropped. Believe me, I've worn the hell out of these shoes since then. They're slated to drop November 30th, and the retail price is 200 bucks. Resale right now is going for about $300. That might go up or down depending on how many pairs they end up dropping. In my opinion, 500s are probably rival 700s in comfort. And in my opinion, they're more comfortable than 350 V2s. But anyhow, let's hop into a review. I have no need for my shank because no unboxing. So let's go ahead and discard that. All right, here we go. Get your standard 500 Yeezy box. Size tag says Yeezy 500, size 13, my personal size, my personal shoe. The colorway is utility black, utility black, utility black. Let's open them up. And there you have it, the Adidas Yeezy 500 in utility black colorway. Let me know your initial thoughts in the comment section down below. Alright, so I've worn the hell out of these shoes. Like, this is my favorite shoe of the 500s. I mean, I like wearing black. Like, I wear these a lot. They don't need to be cleaned much. Like, I literally might brush them every few months, maybe. And as far as like actually cleaning them, I haven't. Like, these things hold up very well. Let's dive into it. Start on the lateral side at the bottom. Midsole, outsole is a Adidas Plus. Adidas Plus is like an older Adidas technology for a cushioning system. This was like Boost before Boost. But needless to say, this outsole, this midsole outsole is very comfortable. Like, it's very comfortable, especially on the heel strikes and on the ball of your foot. This is a true all-day shoe. With a color like the midsole outsole, it's like a very dark gray or ashy black, and it's not true black. So like utility black, I'm guessing utility meaning like you working all day and, you know, washing it constantly, so it's kind of like faded, because the shoe is not true to black. Moving past the midsole, you got the splash guard here, and the splash guard is like standard on all 500s. It's in that same like ashy black or, you know, very dark gray, that utility black. And like each panel of the shoe is in the same utility black, but it's in that version of that material. Moving up past that, you have these mesh pods. And these mesh pods are very soft and springy. And in between that, you have these leather panels. The same, everything is like utility black, and I love it. I wish it was true to black, but this is still good enough for me. And I want to point out, between the splash guard and the mesh is a very thin layer. It's like nubuck. It's very fine material. And that's the thing about these Yeezys, the material that's used on these shoes for the price that you're paying, and like the durability. So I'm telling you, I wore these a lot. Probably the most I've worn any of my Yeezys probably was these over the last couple of years. And it's barely any wear on them. Then at the top, towards the front, and on the eyelets, you have these suede patches in utility black. Rolling around to the front of the shoe, you have this outsole spilling up, and there's a Adidas 3 stripe branded on the front of it. Then moving up past that, you have this nice, very soft suede on the toe box. This suede is very premium, y'all. Then underneath that, you have these leather panels that's kind of going up and over the mesh. Then the suede from the toe comes up and creates this lace loop. So the laces are these oval laces, and they're in utility black color. I'm telling you, I think if you try to find these laces like this color just anywhere, you'll probably have trouble. I think this palette is more of like an actual exclusive Yeezy palette, because I haven't seen this like this color on other things. If I have, I didn't put two and two together. Then underneath the laces, you have this leather panel that's going up, and it makes like an 8. It's like an 8 shape. Then underneath, the tongue is like in a mesh, but it's not the same mesh that's throughout the shoe. Then at the top of the tongue, you have this not so functional pull tab. I guess if you really try hard enough, you can use it. Then moving on to the inside of the shoe, this sock liner is in utility black and is very well padded. Then on the inside of the shoe, the insole is in utility black. Then in white writing, you have Ortholite, Yeezy, and Adidas branding. So on top of having the Adidas Plus midsole outsole, there's an Ortholite insole. Now this Ortholite insole is very comfortable. Like, I wish 350s had Ortholite insoles, because those would probably take the cake. to catch up what the insole look like. The Ortholite insole, this is what it looks like on the other side, and it's telling you guys, this is very comfortable. Like, if you don't believe me, take a pair of your favorite shoes, like some Air Force Ones, Jordans, whatever. Take this insole, put it in, and tell me the difference. Roll around to the medial side of the shoe, or the arch side as I like to call it. It's pretty much a mirror image at the lateral side. A couple of big differences is at the arch, it's a different design, which actually makes sense. Then at the rear panel, the outsole midsole, it has the Adidas 3-stripe branding on it. Roll on to the rear of the shoe, this outsole midsole is very predominant, and that's why I said the heel strikes are very comfortable in this. Then moving up, it's like these, I call it like a crown shape, like a crown shape panel of leather, suede. At the top, you have this mesh panel. Roll on to the bottom of the shoe, you have this classic Adidas Yeezy 500 outsole in the utility black colorway. And it's like very organic. This whole shoe is like very organic. And I like everything about it. It got good traction. It held up very well over the years. I didn't clean these bad boys. I wasn't gonna clean them for the video, but I wanted to kind of give y'all like what it looks like after owning these for 2 years and wearing them a lot. So all in all, this is like my favorite 500. I actually have all the 500s. I'm a Yeezy fan to begin with, but I'm also a fan of the 500. I'm gonna give y'all guys a quick look at all the 500s. And I believe I didn't do no research on the order they dropped. I'm going off of memory, so I'm gonna show them to y'all in the order of the drop. Let's check them out. So first, the blush dropped. The blush dropped back in like 2018, and the color of it is like a chalky slash like a hint of like pink, hint of like cream. I like the shoe. I didn't like it at first. I ended up copying these after the fact. I'm glad I got them, but they look really similar to other shoes. Let's see what I'm talking about. Then I want to try like an editing technique. Let me see if I can do it. Let's have some fun, y'all. All right, next we have the Supermoon yellow, and these things are, as you guessed, very yellow. I haven't worn these yet. I want to wear them. I will wear them. I keep thinking like U of M clothes and some Supermoon yellows. Whenever I rock them, I'll probably throw a picture up on Instagram. All right, next we have the Salt colorway. The Salts are probably my second favorite, to be honest. I wore these a whole lot too, and the color is like unique. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like a greenish gray, bluish gray, but needless to say, Salt is my joint. Then I believe next dropped the Bone Whites, and these Bone Whites are super clean. I love like the outsoles, different from the midsole, and they kind of like get that good contrast. The original renders of these, the outsole was gum, and they actually came out with a way lighter color, but I'm fine with the color they end up doing. But I wonder how they would look in real life with the gum outsole. All right, next we have the Soft Visions. Now when these dropped, I'm like, I'm not wearing them. I'm not gonna wear them. They're nice, but I'll pass. And boy was I a fool. 500s normally sit around. These sat, and I could have got them in my size. Like my size was the last to go, because they some purple shoes. So I slept on them, unfortunately, and then I waited till prices went up a little bit, but I got them. Needless to say, I've worn these, and I'm happy I got them. If I'm not mistaken, the next drop was the Slate 500 High, and that's when they changed those mesh panels to these neoprene panels. And I wore these a lot too, y'all. Like, I can actually see where it's like a little bit of creasing, but typically Yeezys don't crease. So for how much I've worn these and how long I had them, I bought these straight when they dropped. They hit up very well. Like even the bottom is, I mean, it's dirty, but it's not that dirty. Next, we have the 500 low. I guess you call them low and highs now. I just call it a 500. If you have a high, it's a 500 high, but in the stone colorway. And that's when they put the neoprene panels on the 500 lows. And this shoe I've worn a lot too. My 500s are probably more my go-to day to day, because you kind of beat these things up and not have to worry about really nothing. But I like the neoprene panels. They're very puffy and comfortable. Like it doesn't spill to the inside as much as the mesh, but it's a comfortable shoe. All right, last but not least was the 500 High Tyrian, and people slept on these. I think these are still sitting around on some websites in some sizes. Like if you try hard enough, you could find a pair for retail, or in a lot of cases like on GOAT and StockX, some sizes are under retail. Buy them. Trust me, you won't regret it, and prices will only go up. And this is like the first time they really like changed the panels and the contrast up on a 500. I mean, you got black on here, or utility black, some actual real black leather. You got like this purplish blue Tyrian color and brown. Like it's a bunch of colors going on, and I like everything about it. So utility blacks dropped in between the Supermoon yellows and the salts. In the first four colors I call the OGs. So let's do a quick side-by-side of the OGs. All right, so it went blush, Supermoon yellow, utility black, and salt. Out of all four of these, I mean, black first, salt, blush, Supermoon? What's your favorite out of OG4? Let me know in the comment section down below. So again, these things drop on Cyber Monday, so y'all be on the lookout. They're like on Adidas app. They're dropping on raffles around the world. Just try your hardest. I'm sure you'll be able to get a pair. Good luck. So once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning into my channel, showing me all the love. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all fresh content. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, y'all. As my little son say, don't be a stupid dumb hater. Like and subscribe. Holla.
I ain't trying to be aggressive, but I wanted on the humble. She shine like VVS's and her tongue can do a funnel. She a bad little 5+5. Girl, I want you. Ain't no sliding, no DM, but when I can slide up on you, I'm just talking out the net. Mouth closed, full of liquor. The rendezvous, we celebrate big for going bigger. Some thought I lost, some recognize the cost that I paid to be, of course, nothing less than the boss. Hot boxing for the let them smell the terps and cologne. I got no handouts, giving word off my loans. I wish it would tell me put out my strong. I'm a California taxpayer, that's on my own. Yeah, learn to hit them flips. Get it in like gymnastics and flip. Quiet, but a sharpshooter, flip. If the plan don't land, I load up another clip. Can't miss. Plan A had to work, no plan B. Slice pies with my guys, they the family. I been cooking for a minute, Gordon Ramsay. If the bitty looking bad, I might run up in a no plan B, no plan B. Plan A got to work, no plan B. I been cooking for a minute, Gordon Ramsay. If the bitty looking bad, I might run up in a raw, no plan B. Nah, that's no discussion. I made it this far with tunnel vision on the money. I told myself the rap game for me gotta work. I just learned I had to brand before they pay me for a verse. Check, cool, so we get it. The turnaround is quick, like a cherry picking. Falling back, working hard, I work relentless. We are not the same, if you broke, there's no resemblance. Take a purple to my head, baby, like Hendrix. You on the thread, where you at, I do a dash. Through the valley, half tank, my blood's full of gas. Got it in the front seat, hit it from the back. In the crib, no plan B, I smash. Chel strong, put it in the universe and work it. Now uni for a light lunch, that's sake and urgent. Nothing's gonna stop me, ain't nothing that urgent.